Hey millionaires, welcome back to the channel. I'm here at a property. I just bought the double wide. I didn't buy the lots. I actually paid $4,000. Let me flip the camera around so you guys can see it. So it's almost time for church. I'm gonna get going so we can go see the lots that I just bought. Now, I don't have any money, guys. I'm doing everything with credit cards and with the monthly. I'm sorry, my tongue is frozen. We're doing everything with a monthly cash flow, and we are racking up. I don't know if that's the correct word. We're racking up the credit cards, Home Depot credit cards, Lowe's, leveraging. But with a monthly cash flow, eventually in a few months, we're gonna be able to pay everything down. So I'm not really worried. There was a house here in front, but they tore it down. This is the mobile home. I paid $4,000. The siding was all messed up. So the mover told me that I had to fix the siding. Look at all the trash. This is my trailer. I lent it to my contractor. My wife's waiting in the truck. So we're changing the siding so the city can allow us to move it. I paid $4,000 for this mobile home. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I forgot the year, but I think it's a 95 or 99. I have to check the year. It looks like trash right now, but you guys are gonna see the end product. We just closed on the land. I bought a small house and the lots for $68,000. I gave $5,000 down, and I'm gonna move this trailer. They're gonna charge me $5,400 to move it, but first I have to get it ready. Let me see if we can go inside. I bought a coconut ice cream with a Raspa man. He walks throughout town and sells these ice creams. $2, but it's really good. It has a real coconut. Hope I don't fall. Oops, I broke. So this is a double wide. I guess the kitchen is going to be here. I still don't know the configuration. We have to replace some floors, but overall the condition is pretty good. Just replace some floors with 3/4 plywood. I'm gonna put a brand new AC system. It's the restroom. One of the bedrooms. I think originally it was 3-bedroom, 2-bath, but I think they made another restroom. So this is 1 bedroom, 1 bath. And then I believe the entrance to the other bedroom was here, but they covered it. They made the entrance through the outside. So there's a bedroom behind that door and another restroom. Then this is like the kitchen and the living room. I'm probably gonna open this wall up. This is the master. I have to fix the roof and some holes on the floor. And then this is the master restroom. Well, I have to buy a new sink, replace the mirror, remove the tub and put tile, put a new toilet. So I'm probably going to invest a good $30,000 into this trailer, but once it's done, it's gonna look like a house. This is the closet. I'm sure I'm gonna be able to rent it for at least $1,500. So it's 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, and right now it's 3 bath. So I don't know if I'm gonna leave it as a 3 bedroom, 3 bath, or just do it a 3-2. It's gonna be a big remodel. I think this room is the best condition. I'm gonna change all the flooring. We're gonna put those cement or concrete boards, the Durock, and we're gonna put mosaico throughout the whole house. The contractor was telling me that we can put laminate floors, but I don't like the laminate floors because since it's gonna be a rental, I don't know if the tenants are gonna take care of it. So I prefer the tile. So let's go. I hope I don't fall. Oh. That's what you get for being 265 pounds. So right now I have to call the mobile home mover to make sure that he is ready to move it. Is that insulation or is that a cat's? Oh, it looks like a cat or a dog. This is the laundry room. I guess this is the AC, where the AC goes. The boiler. Probably gonna have to put a new water heater. Hopefully it works, but it looks really old, so I'm not holding my breath. But it's gonna be a full rehab. Like I mentioned, I'm probably gonna put a good $30,000 into it, but it's gonna be a good rental. Plus the property that I bought, there's another house in the front, a little small shed that I'm gonna convert into a house. So it's two rents in the same property. Let me get going. Let me see if there's time so we can go see the lots. Hey millionaire, so we just arrived to the house. This is the property where we're gonna place the mobile home, the double white. As you can see, there's a beat up old shed in the front. The good thing is that it has the electrical meter and it has the water meter. Well, the water meter needs to be installed, but there's already lines going inside, so it'll be a lot easier. Give me a second, guys. I'm approaching. Creo que sí la van a rentar, pero no tengo el número yo. Pero sí la van a rentar. Si quiere dar la vuelta, porque parece que unos terrenos tienen, dice for sale y son los mismos dueños. Sí. Ándale. So this is the small house. She was asking about the house next door if it was for rent. It is for rent, but I don't have the number of the owner. So this is the small house. It was bigger, but we demolished the rest of the house because it was in worse condition than this one. So the house went all the way, I believe, all the way to here where the post is. There's a beautiful big tree. So this is where we're gonna place the mobile home, the double whites. The mobile home measures 28 by 40, so we're gonna place it here. The good thing that the back lots are open, so that's where we're gonna access to bring in the mobile home. This lot is also for sale. They want $62,500 for it, $5,000 down. I'm thinking of getting it, but cash flow is tight right now. So the fence line follows this one, goes here. So this is the only fence that I need to install. I believe there's some fence there, so I'm gonna use it to put it back here once the double white is inside. So the double white is gonna be here. I'm gonna try to put it towards that fence, 28 by 40. So I believe we have to leave 15 feet on the back and then 15 feet in between the house and the mobile home. but there's enough space because of the tree. So I might have to trim some of the tree so the mobile home can fit here. I believe it's 40 feet long plus a 15, so I believe it's 55. I believe the 55 feet go almost all the way over here, so we might have to trim some of the tree. But this is gonna be the place for the mobile home. I'm gonna make a gate here, a two gates for the cars, so the cars can go in. That way the car can drive all the way here, and they can park here if they want for the front house, and then it's gonna be open all the way to where the truck is at. That way they can park here, and then the double wide is gonna be here. So it's a great lot. It's a good size. It measures 46 by 125. This house, I'm gonna do the two roofs. I don't know what it's called, but I'm gonna continue the same shape of the roof back. So the same shape of the house, I'm gonna continue it all the way over here. That way I can fit a 3-bedroom 1-bath house. So let's take a look inside. We still have to get rid of all this trash. I'm probably gonna do a pier and beam. That way I don't have to pour concrete. Probably put some new posts and lift it up. Then this house, we're gonna use a jack so we can level it up. We're gonna leave everything to the studs basically. I think somebody was staying here because there's a mattress, some pillows, and some stuffy. So right now it looks like trash, but you will see once it's fully rehabbed. I believe this is a restroom. Oh, it smells ugly. So, I mean, it's not gonna win any awards, the house, once it's done, but it'll be a good rental. Maybe rent it for $800, $900 a month. The location is inside the city, so it'll rent quickly. This is the entrance. I don't think it opens, but this is the entrance. You go in through here. My plan is to remove this wall. That way, when you go in, you see all the way to the back. This will be the living room. The kitchen will remain where it's at. This will be closed off. It's gonna be a bedroom. So I'm gonna cancel this door. This will be the living room together with this hallway. All this will be the living room without this wall, without this small wall. Restroom's gonna stay there. This will be the kitchen. I'm gonna open up this wall so you can see the kitchen. And we're thinking of leaving this as a bedroom. I'm still undecided. Then over here, we're planning to make 2 bedrooms over here. So overall, it's gonna be a small house, probably around 800 square feet. It should rent for probably even $1,000 a month. I'm gonna pay the water for both. And this house already has an electric meter. I'm gonna have to apply with the city so I can put a meter for the double white. That way they can each pay their own lights. It's a big project. It looks like a waste of time. It looks like trash, but what's valuable is the land. And once they're rehabbed, I mean, the rent will be good. There's government project houses there. And there's a church there. I don't know if you guys can see the cross. So it's a pretty good old neighborhood. Rent will be good. There's demand. When the houses are in the city, there's a lot of demand. So we're probably gonna tear that tree down or maybe just trim it. So this house is we're gonna leave just the studs. We're gonna change the siding. We're gonna change all this old wood, and we're gonna put siding just like we're doing in the double whites. It's gonna look like one house, continuation from here all the way over there to the back. Siding. We're gonna change the roofs. We're basically gonna build it again. But the reason we're not completely tearing it down is because it already has a light meter, and we don't want to get involved with the city, have to pull all the permits and be waiting for the city. So it's always better to renovate than to build from the ground up, at least in my experience. We're probably gonna have to put a bigger box, maybe a 100 amp box, but the electrician will tell me. I love this tree. I wish I had trees like this in my house. If this lot is available in a couple of months, I'll probably buy it. They want $62,000 for each lot. This house with the lot and the meters, they were asking for $79,000. So I was debating of getting just the lots. As you can see, there's a sign for sale. Of just getting the lots by itself for 62, or this lot with the house for 79. Which $17,000 is a lot, because basically the house you have to demo it. But the reason I decided to get the house was because I was able to lower the amount to $68,000, because nobody wanted to buy it because the house is no good. I was able to buy it for $68,000, $5,000 down. They financed $63,000. The interest is really high, 12.5, but it's just a small amount, so I didn't mind the interest. The train tracks are there in the back, so that's the only downside, the noise. I like this lot because of this cinder block fencing. It's really nice and secure. Why did I pay $68,000 instead of $62,000? I paid $68,000 because these lots are virgin lots. They have no city utilities. So I was gonna have to install the water meter. I was gonna have to apply for the electric meter. So it was gonna be a lot more. Just to get the city water, you have to dig from the street all the way inside for the plumbing and the drain. So I didn't want to deal with all this, so that's why I decided to pay $6,000 more. I get the little house and I get city water and city electricity. I do like these lots because I want to make like a U-Haul place, but with my own equipment. I would like to have a lot fenced in and have utility trailers, have a little small office, and have people come in and rent the equipment from me. But that's a plan for the future. That's basically a business that I want to invest in. I know a lot of handymans. A lot of customers in my store are handymans. They're contractors, they're landscapers, plumbers, electricians, and they always rent equipment. So having a few utility trailers enclosed, opened for cars, maybe even some equipment like the snake for the plumbers. I just bought one at Home Depot, a 75 feet snake for $600. Those rent for around $80 or to $100 a day. So in 6 rents, you get your investment back, and then you have it to rent it out and also to use it yourself with your own properties. It's a plan for the future. I love renting stuff, utility trailers, enclosed trailers. Right now I have an 18-foot utility trailer that I rent for $75 a day. It makes several grand a year, even though I don't even advertise it. But if I had this lot full of utility trailers and different types of equipment, maybe in the future small Caterpillars and Bobcats that you can rent out, and you start advertising in market classifieds and Facebook, people will come and they rent it for a day, and then they pay you, and then they bring it back. So it's a little small business that I'm thinking about. Not too sure, but I mean, I'm already doing it in a smaller scale, but I just don't have the space in the store to have all this equipment. So that's why I'm looking into getting another lot of land. So this is the plan for this property, guys. Like I mentioned, I paid $68,000, $5,000 down. The $5,000 I paid it through my cash flow of my real estate business. The monthly payments, I'm gonna have to pay it out of pocket from the cash flow also, while I get everything settled and rent it. The double wide, I paid $4,000. I'm gonna have to pay $5,000 for $5,400 to move it, and it'll be here. Once it's here, I'm gonna use credit cards, Home Depot, Lowe's, personal credit cards, lines of credit to rehab it. And once it's rehabbed, I'm gonna rent it for $1,500 a month. With the $1,500, I'm gonna start paying back the credit cards that I used, that I maxed out, and I'm gonna have another investment here, 2 rents, $1,500 and probably $1,000. So I'm gonna be making $2,500, and I'm gonna invest about $120,000. Once it's finished, I'm guessing the property will be worth around $180,000 to $200,000 with both houses. So stay tuned, millionaires. There's a lot of ways to make money. I know people tend to say stay away from credit cards, but I'm sharing my secrets. I'm being transparent, and not all the time I have all the money sitting in the bank to invest, but when I see the opportunity, I jump on it, and I'll figure it out along the way. Because if you're waiting to figure it out, you're never gonna do anything. You just need to make the jump and figure it out along the way. You're gonna do mistakes, but that's part of the process. So thanks a lot, millionaires. I hope you liked the video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And I apologize for the noise. I didn't use my microphone, but I hope it came out good. Thank you. God bless.